Hello, my name is Tara Hale, and I am a student at Drexel University pursuing a master's degree in education, specifically a certification in grades pre-K through 4th grade. With the technology in our world changing at such a rapid pace, there is much discussion and debate over the use of technology in the classroom. I am going to take a few minutes to share about the benefits of technology to the classroom today and how we as teachers can use technology as a tool and not see it as a hindrance to education. The topic of technology in the classroom is one that has many sides. Many today see technology as something that will eventually be the norm in all classrooms, whether educators wish to use it or not. We must agree that technology can have positive contributions in the classroom. From there, educators are able to decipher the best use of technology for their own classrooms and learn to incorporate it in an educational way. I came across this quote by an unknown author, but I find its message to be of vital importance. The use of technology isn't to replace the individual teacher. Technology is just a tool that still must be taught, just as math or science. But with technology-aided classrooms, more learning can take place. Some might argue that incorporating technology into the classroom is too expensive. This can certainly be a true statement, but the cost is not something that should hinder schools from using technology. In a TED Talk, Raj Dhingra debunks a few myths about the costs associated with technology in the classroom. He comments that big dreams do not need big budgets and shares a story from the country of Turkey integrating technology, making education accessible to all students. Raj also comments about the myth of schools already having adequate technology in their buildings, which might have been a true statement 50 years ago, but is not true for today's learner. The use of technology also unlocks the student learner, making the teacher more of a guide by the side as opposed to an orator giving lectures. In a class with technology, collaboration is increased, student learning is increased, and students are more engaged. Who wouldn't want this type of classroom? If you have a few extra minutes, check out the link below to watch the TED Talk. You won't regret it. In order to persuade educators to use technology in their classroom, they must first understand the benefits of using any type of technology. One of the first things that I think of as a benefit of technology is the simple idea of having internet available in the classroom, which opens up a whole world of information. Of course, teachers must educate their students on the safety of using the internet, as well as teach them how to find credible information. But really, with Google, you can find anything. I think of a friend of mine who teaches in Alaska. She shared with me last summer about having a question board where students can leave post-it notes with questions on about anything they want to know that isn't related to the course. Then they search the information. A simple concept, but this use of technology helps students get answers to questions that they have, which she said usually revolves around basketball players. In addition, the use of technology in a classroom helps to keep students engaged. Whether it be a video that's played to reinforce the lesson to reach the visual and auditory learners, the use of a game on a computer or tablet device, or even just allowing students to create their own presentations to teach a lesson to their classmates. When students are involved with their learning, they learn better. Another benefit to technology in the classroom is that students can learn at their own pace. Rather than students sitting in class listening to a lecture, they can be actively participating in an online lab working at their own pace. This allows for high-level learners to continue to be challenged, while those who need extra assistance can work at a slower pace. When you have a few minutes, come back to this slide to really study this graphic. There's a lot of information here that you can view at your own pace, which is actually a benefit to using technology in the classroom. Now let's look at some of the ways that technology can be a tool. As a starting point, using technology in the classroom allows students to use various methods to show what they've been learning. A teacher could use several different options of projects that a student could complete about a particular unit, giving the students the ability to choose the project that best matches their interests and skills. Another way that technology can be a tool is that it can be used as a fast, effective form of assessment. With so many different options, a teacher is sure to find one, or usually many forms of technology that they can use to create formative assessment in their class that is both fun for the student and efficient for the teacher. Technology isn't just a way for teachers to engage students, though. Many teachers are able to collaborate with other teachers in their field from different locations. Several of the teachers that I work with have commented about being in specific groups on Facebook or following other teachers on Instagram. Technology in the classroom can be a tool for so many reasons. Not only is technology a tool for teachers to use to help their students, there are so many ways that technology can be an aid for the teacher as well. This slide is another one that you might want to come back to look at more in depth later. Of course, people can argue about technology and its place in the classroom, but without practical application, it might not hold much weight. As someone who is pursuing a teaching degree, I can speak to the benefits of technology in education in my own life. I'm still on this journey towards my degree, but even the years that I have been a college student, I would not be where I am today without technology and education. See, I did not go to college right after high school. Instead, got married and started a family just a few short years after graduating from high school. It wasn't until my daughter was already over a year old that I thought more about getting a teaching degree, something I had wanted to do while I was in high school. Looking at different schools and school options, I came to the realization that for me, going to school online was my best option. After several years, I graduated in 2014 with my Bachelor of Science degree in education and, as I mentioned previously, am pursuing my master's degree now. None of this would even be possible without technology. In conclusion, technology has many benefits to the educational world, but don't just take my word for it. Use technology to see what research is saying about the benefits and then explore. Don't be afraid to try numerous applications to see what works best for your students. Most importantly, have fun with it.